Hello everyone, I am Roshan Lalwani and today I will be presenting on the topic major recent trends in microfinance from year 2023 to 2026. Microfinance has transformed millions of lives by providing access to financial services for the people who were previously excluded from the formal banking system. Now, let us try to understand what is microfinance. Microfinance provides small loans, savings, insurance, and payment services to low income households. It mainly serves rural families, informal workers, small entrepreneurs, and first time borrowers. The main objective is the financial inclusion and poverty reduction. An important highlight is that nearly 95% of microfinance borrowers in many regions are women. This makes microfinance not just a financial tool but also a social empowerment mechanism. Here is the market overview. Globally, microfinance has a massive economic footprint. The global market reach is estimated around 14 trillion US dollars, including lending and related services. In India alone, the microfinance loan portfolio is around 120 billion US dollars. India accounts for tens of millions of active borrowers. India is the first growing and largest microfinance market in the world. The sector continues to expand due to the digital adoption and regulatory support. Here is the digital transformation in microfinance. One of the most important trends from 2023 to 2026 is digitalization. Technology has changed how loans are applied for, approved, disbursed, and repaid. Here are the key innovations, which includes eKYC onboarding for instant verification, UPI-based disbursement and repayment, AI-based credit score models, and mobile-first lending apps. So the digital transformation reduces operational cost, improves transparency, and increases speed. However, it also introduces risks like algorithm bias and overlending. Here are the RBI's regulatory reform. In India, reforms were introduced by the Reserve Bank of India, which has given a reshape to the microfinance regulation. Key reform includes interest rate liberalization, which means removal of fixed interest caps, allowing market-based pricing with safeguards. Second is risk-based pricing, which means lenders can price loans according to the borrower's risk. Third is the regulatory harmonization, which means uniform guidelines for banks, NBFCs, and MFIs. This means these reforms aim to balance financial inclusion with financial stability. So let us see what is the women and finance inclusion. Women form the backbone of the microfinance. Nearly 95% borrowers are women and 60% operate under SGH and JLG model. Women-led enterprises have seen significant growth. So SHG is self-help groups and JLG is the joint liability groups. This model promote collective responsibility, higher repayment rates, community support. Microfinance has increased women's income, savings, and decision-making power. Here is the ESG and impact on the investing. Microfinance is now attracting ESG focused investors. ESG stands for environmental, social, and governance. Investors are funding social impact funds, green microloans, and climate resilient lending. So this responsible lending and transparent pricing are becoming mandatory expectations. Let us see what are the challenges and risks. Despite of the growth, the sector faces few risks like rising NPS, that is non-performing assets, over-indebtedness, thin file credit risk, and climate-related shocks. So the solution for these risks are: first is the better credit assessment, second is the layered loan limits, third is the responsible digital lending practices. So sustainability depends on strong governance. Here is the case study on Bandhan Bank. Bandhan Bank was started in 2001 as a microfinance institution which was focusing on undeserved communities in the eastern India. In 2015, it has become a universal bank because it has maintained its strong focus on women borrowers, SG, SHG and JLG models, and digital expansion. So Bandhan Bank shows how microfinance institution can scale responsibly. So to conclude, the future of microfinance depends on balancing scale with safety, investing in data and governance, prioritizing women empowerment, and integrating ESG principle. So microfinance starting from 2023 to 2026 is just not about the lending. It is about building inclusive, responsible, and sustainable financial systems. Thank you.